Prepare for over 550 pounds of dominance.
Making his way to the ring from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna!
Yokozuna, very familiar with success at WrestleMania. Defeated Bret Hart for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, but Yoko also owns the dubious distinction of being the only man to win and lose the WWE title at the same WrestleMania.
I'd venture to say that Yokozuna plans on winning here tonight.
If I had to guess, I'd wager this thing gets ugly fast.
Imagine all the weight of Yokozuna crashing down on you.
It's a reality for anyone in the ring with Yokozuna.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
It is always the main event when the Queen is involved.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair competed in the first ever women's main event match in WrestleMania history. She has stolen the show on multiple occasions, including her tremendous match against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39.
Many folks believe, myself included, it is not really WrestleMania until Charlotte Flair enters the ring. Lost over a year of her career to injury, and became the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner on her first night back.
Once again, Charlotte's claimed her rightful spot in the main event on the grandest stage of them all. Success is second nature to Charlotte Flair.
She is possibly the greatest competitor in women's division history, and she's only getting better.
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
One of the most infamous stipulations in all of WWE, this is a casket match. To win, you must lay your opponent into the casket and successfully close the lid on him.
You have to lay your opponent to rest, so to speak. No one's getting in that casket quietly. This match is going to be hard fought, hard won, and full of brutal attacks.
No DQ in this match, so these superstars are free to do whatever it takes to force their opponent into that casket.
Uh-oh. Target in the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
Ooh, like a brick wall running into you.
There it is! Reversal!
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Knee drop hits the mark.
Isolating the arm. Hit with the knee. Look at this raw power. Sit out power bomb.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Pick the leg. Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring.
A ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
Gets lifted into position. Oh, and just like that, bam, on top of the casket.
Things are heading ringside now.
This type of match can prey on all of your fears. Corey, how does a competitor avoid becoming the victim and leave here victorious?
Be methodical. Execute a strategy that does not require a lot of high risk. Land heavy shots, and when the opening presents itself, make a move to get them in the casket and close that lid.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Back into the ring here.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that. What are we about to... Oh!
Ah, crushed a hamstring.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Yokozuna's not looking as imposing or unstoppable after absorbing that attack.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
And then they survive. I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Malicious fall-away slam. That move could have gone wrong fast.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Brutal club.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings. Shows great wherewithal there.
Strong shove there.
Oh!
Cuts the attack off.
Muscled into the casket.
Close the lid, win this thing, win it! Trying to close.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Yokozuna feeling the energy from this. Whoa, nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. Now is as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Doing their best to try and close the casket. Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Man.
Wow, what a leg sweep. And Charlotte crushing the knee there.
Oh, man, like getting hit by a brick wall.
He quickly slides into the ring. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
From behind, back suplex.
Waiting to strike, brace for impact.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Continuing to attack the neck. Across the top rope.
Being carried around now.
Dumped onto the casket.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Spine first onto the casket. I don't know about you, but I think I might rather be inside. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
She knew how to evade that. Right there, Charlotte showed that picture-perfect combination of domination and devastation. Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
Running swanton.
Into the barricade. A quick reversal from her.
Standing switch into a
Takedown. Great move. Oh, and fights back. Man. Picked up and being carried around now. Oh, right under the casket. That had to hurt.
Boom!
On a stop. What a display of strength here. Oh, face first onto the edge of the casket. And Charlotte takes another beating there.
All of Charlotte's work is being broken down by the second. She's in some real trouble. This bat is such a dangerous weapon in his hands right now.
German suplex. No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
And she's wasting no time kicking things up by bringing this chair into play.
Totally helpless at the moment. Powerbomb. Coming back to her torso area.
This can't bode well.
Ooh, nice hip drop.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
Gets put into the barricade. Bang! Leg drop. It's effective. Attacks like that are why Yokozuna elicit.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
And she's returning fire.
Boom. This is a testament to the sheer fortitude it takes to compete at this high level.
No one bending, no one breaking. This has been an intense matchup.
Oh, did you hear that?
Attack from behind. Beautiful neck breaker.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here. Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket. The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
And back into the ring she goes.
Now bringing her fury to ringside.
Ah, what a neck breaker. to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Denied and reversed into a DDT.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
This one's heading to the outside.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Counter with the knee to the face.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Desperately trying to force the casket.
They did it. They survived for now.
Going to be breathing a sigh of relief.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Oh my gosh! Oh my, what a splash!
Chucked into the casket. This one's almost over.
I think it is over. Just close the lid now. Bringing this back into the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Moves from the ring to the outside. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Ooh.
Oh my God, what an elbow.
Oh my goodness! He quickly gets out of dodge.
Not looking good in this position. Oh, runner to the casket. That had to hurt.
Dodge is out of the way.
Oh, what a chop.
And the core are taking on some damage.
He dodges out of danger.
She's heading outside the ring now. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. And this one's taken to the outside.
Ducks under.
Let's go behind.
Into a German suplex. Bang! He finds a counter. Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Now heading outside.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
You saw that coming.
Chop block. Right to the knee.
And he evades the attack.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
And what do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Fast thinking saved him there.
German suplex.
force the casket close to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent Doomsday here.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
She's back in the ring now.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
Oh, no, 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 no. A big splash. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Back into the ring she comes.
Speared by the Queen. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Oh, across the top rope.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
The target's been acquired once more.
This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win.
Yoko says this one's over.
I hope you like pancakes. A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
Able to avoid damage with an invasive maneuver.
Lift it up. What's next?
As their opponent almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive respect.
And that, my friends, is all she wrote.
What a victory.
Here is your winner, Yokozuna!
What a win here in this casket match.
And losing a casket match means you are suffocating in that coffin. It has to be the worst feeling in the world.
Survival of the fittest is in effect here as this casket match gets underway. This is truly one of the most dangerous match types in our sport.
Yeah, anything and everything goes, but the goal remains the same. Shove your opponent into that box and shut the lid tight to finally end this all. Oh my God, DDT! End this thing already.
And here we go. Boston Crab, no more. Oh, right to the throat.
This is just nasty. This aggression, just pure brutality.
Not easy.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. The casket looming over these competitors, that has to be weighing heavy on their minds, Corey.
Of course it is, Cole. Death is something everyone fears because no one can escape it. This match plays on the most common of fears. Facing that fear head on is the only way to come out ahead tonight.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
He's quick to get out of the way there.
It's like a brick wall running into you.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Yokozuna is clearly in control.
Pow, what a shot. So much force there.
And she quickly turned that around.
Right across the larynx.
Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
And retaliates with a counter. Oh, blackjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
She had that scouted. Not a good spot to be in.
Way up high and 6 feet deep.
Doing their...
And then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
We all know targeting the back, the spine is a great way to weaken a larger opponent.
Boom! Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Effective dodge there.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
He's got his hands on a bat. One home run swing could end this match.
She dodges out of the way. Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Decimating the knee. This is how you take a bigger opponent apart. Take the legs right out from under them.
Neck breaker. Uh-oh.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Went for something, but got a stiff elbow to the head instead.
Fought off with an elbow. Oh, man.
And Yokozuna got caught cold there, not the way he planned it.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance. He manages to slip out of the way. Reverses the move into a DDT. Charlotte with the spear. Charlotte proving the intimidation factor is more than just hype.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection.
They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
Climbing up, she got something big planned here. And goes back into the ring here.
Hooked up.
Oh, look at the power side slam. Momentum is all with the Queen now.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match. Yokozuna able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Yeah, Yokozuna getting some newly determined focus.
He's making his way to ringside now.
German suplex turns the tides.
Reversal. And that turns things around. And a big boot by Charlotte.
And a beautiful swanton.
Backs. Uh-oh. Bulldog bites them. Right counter, right time.
Looking to go up high.
Up high.
You gotta be kidding me. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh, man, come on now. Not a sledgehammer.
Just trying to pound her opponent into the ground even further.
Way to avoid that.
Oh, a sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you. A seesaw battle in front of us. These superstars have left a lot in the ring tonight.
You gotta start wondering if they have Flair delivering the chop, followed by natural selection.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
What energy in the arena tonight. And now thrown back into the ring. What a counter!
Yokozuna's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
It's time for Yokozuna to take advantage of the misstep and take command.
Driving face first. Charlotte getting a serious beatdown. I'm not sure how much more anyone would be able to take.
If anyone can do it, it's Charlotte. Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Trying to clip.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Back into the ring she goes.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Trying to
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? She wants to take this thing to the outside. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Run! He's got a kendo stick. Backbreaker.
going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area. Yokozuna, and the big man looking to end it all right here. Yoko making the climb to the middle rope. Bullseye drop.
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
He gets around the attack.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Calculating the next move here. Look at this. This can't be good.
And as their opponent slammed into the casket, doing their best. Can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Heading to ringside now.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker. German suplex. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Boom. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
You saw that one coming.
Says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
That is an absolutely terrifying looking shovel. Nothing golden about it. These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
She's got a chair. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening. Oh! Ooh, man!
Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper!
And he has no ropes to reach for. No form of escape.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
And an answer from her.
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she bridge through it?
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Chop block! Brilliant! Right to the back of the knee.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Just bashing them with that hammer. Just a continuous rush on Yokozuna here.
But Yokozuna can't allow this burst to hinder it.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Tossed back into the ring. Ooh, he fends that off.
He's pushing back now.
It's time for Yokozuna to take advantage of the misstep and take command. An extremely perilous position in which to find yourself. Oh my God, even worse. All that happens now is the casket is closed and the match is over. Hooked up.
Shin breaker. And the punishment on the leg is adding up.
Yeah, and it's got to cause difficulty getting around. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Flair now is dictating the pace.
Flair is making the opposition bow down. Big splash. And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that.
We're about to see. Ooh, nice hip drop. Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket. puts an end to that. Big boot!
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte in. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me. Oh, wow. Giving a new meaning to the move hammer throw.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Turn it around to hit a DDT with authority. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Boom, what impact.
Caught with that sharp elbow. What a boot.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. Oh no, into the casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive resistance.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Reverse back elbow.
So precise.
Into the casket they go.
Oh no, resting.
Trying to close the lid, this is going to be tough.
It's not over yet.
They did it, they survived for now.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
Returning back to the ring.
Ripped in the hard way.
Dodges away.
Oh, God. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Using that hammer like this was a track and field event.
Down to Bowman and a double axe handle smash.
Headbutt by the big man. This is not going to be pretty. Dragging his opponent to the corner, taking his time up to the second rope and the
Bullseye drop. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing. Oh man, we all know what's coming here.
Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a and they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. She goes back into the ring. Simple waist lock, but able to block into an arm drag. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Oh, shoulder breaker. That is going to hurt.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor. Oh!
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not
Thankfully.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Down in a hurry.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Brought down with that maneuver.
Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
Setting up for something here. Jack.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Clubbing blow to the back.
To the small of their back.
An onslaught of offense from Flair.
Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
Sledgehammer, how do you recover from that? Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Caught in a bad spot.
Face buster. A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
Reversal. He saw that coming.
As her opponent down and hip drop onto the arm. What now?
Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts.
She counters it. Taking this match to the outside, sliding back into the ring.
He gets out of the way. Spear by the Queen. Sends her opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Into the ring again now. Hoisted up high here. Fighting free there, and that can be all the space that is needed. And a well-timed counter.
Sound suplex. Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
The big man, Yokozuna. Massive leg drop. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. He gets into the ring. This is a situation you want to avoid. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent doomsday here.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done. She'll take things into the ring.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Planted face first. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Textbook fall-away slam. Oh no, into the casket!
Close the lid and it's over.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed. And mercifully, this one's over.
Rest in peace.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
We have our brave winner in this grueling casket match.
There's only one of two ways this casket match could have ended. And they got to be happy that they're the one walking away tonight.
There's only one way to win this match. Place your opponent in the casket, close the lid.
Which means anything goes, and you do whatever it takes to get the job done. But win or lose, a casket match is the type of thing that fundamentally changes a person.
The fact is definitely something to keep in mind as this thing gets underway.
Working to neutralize that arm.
Oh, she retaliates.
Oh, stomping right onto the arm.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, he had that scouted. Ooh. Oh, my God, what an elbow.
This is just nasty.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
A lot of unusual elements in this match, Corey. What is the key to success in a casket match?
You have to be able to go to that deep, dark place inside of you. The place where all remorse is absent. Oof.
Oh, what a response.
And the knee. This is just nasty.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. Oh! What are they doing here?
Focusing on a body part, picking it apart. The arm's as good of a place to focus as any.
I just saw the faces on the attendees in the front row turn to stone with that look from Yokozuna. She gets put in the corner.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things. Oof. Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And slides back into the ring.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket. Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
We've got
And then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Not looking good. In this position. Oh!
She turns that attack away.
Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Ah, shoulder right to the knee. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
She is going to do some irreversible damage with that shovel.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Down in a hurry.
Oh! responds with a swift elbow to the gut. Bang! Vicious boot.
What's he hoping to find down there?
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
Yes, he had that coming all night.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, look at this, fighting back.
Punch across the cheek. Charlotte Flair muscling her opponent into position, into a backpack stunner.
Taken down to the mat. He's able to reverse it. Has to find a way out of this.
And
Slam down the casket with authority.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
And he heads back into the ring.
The Queen strikes with the big boot.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near. Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
Just thrown away.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
Back in the ring.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Big clothesline.
Uh-oh, something big is coming. Ooh.
Knee right to the face.
Uh-oh.
Way too
Diving moonsault.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. The big man, Yokozuna. Massive big leg drop.
That's the kind of cold-hearted offense that's made Yokozuna so
Yoko says this one's over.
Bullseye drop. They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
These competitors are pushing themselves beyond their limits.
Yeah, it's definitely not every night we see a match like this.
Trying to close the lid, this is going to be tough. And then they survive.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket. Back into the ring now.
Ripped in the hard way.
Narrowly escaping there. Charlotte with the spear.
And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Yeah, Charlotte is giving her all as this match continues on. Taking out the knee. He wastes no time.
Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper!
Twisting, turning, doing anything he can to get out of this hold.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Oh, into the casket they go!
Oh, no. Rest in pieces. Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent Doomsday here.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Hooked up.
Oh, look at the power side slam.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Foot to the belly.
Ah, big boot. And there's another focused attack to his head. Yokozuna getting worked on right now.
Yokozuna.
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. Oh my gosh! One hand!
In the corner. Past the...
Yokozuna with a massively jarring headbutt. But it appears Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle rope.
Bonsai drop.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now. What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Calculating the next move here. Power bomb right into the casket. Can they close the casket? But the opponent, they did it. They survived for now.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Oh my, dragon screw.
Wow, that hurt.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over. Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
And it looks like she's got the sledgehammer. Can someone please take it away from her? Oh, low tackle.
And continues to target the leg.
Been chipping away at that base as this match progresses. Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Driven into the steel steps. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big.
Up high.
Through the air. It connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. She's getting back into the ring under the ropes. carry to a vulnerable position here.
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
High angle belly to back suplex. Ooh. Hooked up, driven down.
He gets back into the ring. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Counter right when it was needed.
Oof, looked right into the post.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Just caught flush. Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
Oh, my goodness, what a leaping forearm. And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end? Doing their best to try and close the casket.
They did it. They survived for now.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Ooh, right to the throat. The big man, Yokozuna. The big leg drop by Yoko. Into the casket they go.
Oh no, rest in pieces.
Well, we've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket. And the lid has been shut.
R.I.P.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Finally, the carnage of this casket match has come to an end.
The finality to the lid being shut is chilling. They're enduring unimaginable suffering.
An unbelievable ending and frightening look at a human being's demise.
There's the bell, and we're underway with one of the most unorthodox matches ever created.
No rules, no restraints, just one goal. Close that lid on your opponent and send them off to their final resting place.
Not a fate anyone takes lightly.
Lands an elbow.
What are they doing here? Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage, basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed. Ow.
Oh, man.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here. Ooh.
Haymaker after haymaker. Oh. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Onto the casket. What are they going to do here? Oh, I'm going to power them up. Bang! Just like that. She flipped that attack around.
Oh, my God.
No one wants to be inside of a casket before their time, but sometimes that's the way it is in this match.
It's bound to happen soon, but you can't let that scare you. Don't fear the actual casket. You don't have any reason to panic unless you find yourself in it. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He'll take things into the ring.
Like a brick wall running into you.
And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
Yeah, if there's one thing Yokozuna knows how to do, it's throw his weight around.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Oh, elbow to the face. Oh, one step ahead there.
Uh-oh. Stops the attack with a hit to the gut.
Oh, man.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Oh, she was ready with the counter.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Read that one.
Oh, what a chop block.
The tried and true method to taking anyone down. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Trying to...
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Sidewalk slam.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure.
She's going up now, going up high. And now he gets back into the ring.
Launching.
Off the top of a diving hammer strike.
Oh no, eyes on the target.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
And then they survive. I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Call Hunter's secretary. Tell him we found the hammer.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Tremendous athletic.
Are we about to see it? Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Yoko says this one's over.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
This is just nasty.
Look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Not easy.
And Charlotte is being controlled here.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Oh, God, brutal chop block. the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
No idea where this one's heading.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Crushing the knee there.
That can make an opening for her.
Oh my, dragon screw.
Into the ankle breaker.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Slips away just in time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a quick answer. This one's close to over. Can they get him? Yeah, into the casket.
Close the lid.
Can they close it?
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully. And Yoko is clearly looking for a fight here.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Setting up for something here. Down on the windpipe. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. And saw what was coming there. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. And what's he looking for here?
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon. Yokozuna on the move.
Lands a timely reversal.
And avoids taking any damage.
And the Queen hits a spear. All her tools on display. The blessing of having the genetics of a Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural selection. The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. And some effective offense with that one.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Being carried around now. Backbreaker. Wheelbarrow face buster.
Man,
Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
And what do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a...
Oh no, into the casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not...
Then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a...
Looks like he knew what was coming.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
And what do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
As their opponent almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid. We've got a struggle
figuratively.
A petrifying final moments to this match. Watching someone struggle for their life.
Might as well stay in the casket and take a nap at this point.
Here we go. It's time for a casket match. One of the most sinister matches in our industry. In order to win this match, you have to force your opponent into the casket and trap them inside.
This match is not for the faint of heart. Just to get in the ring for this kind of contest takes a ton of guts.
Well, there's no countouts or disqualifications in this match, so running away is still a viable strategy at this point. Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Clothesline over the top onto the casket. My God, how agonizing. It's like a brick wall running into you. Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Lift it up. What's next?
Drop face first onto the casket.
Taken down with a body slam. And Yokozuna is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Yokozuna is executing his game plan.
Saw it coming. It counters it. She manages to reverse it.
Steered away there.
Right into a counter. Corey, an important aspect of this casket match is going to be spatial awareness. You have to stay aware of where the casket is at all times.
Both so you can avoid getting sent into the casket and so it's right where you need it when the opportunity presents itself.
Face first out of the edge of the casket. Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
Uh-oh.
And she reversed it. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Oh, body checking them into a whole other area code. And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Yokozuna just can't be stopped now. Yokozuna able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Yeah, Yokozuna getting some newly determined focus.
Get yourself out of harm's way. Neckbreaker.
Hoisted up high here.
Plummeting face first on top of the casket.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
You can see that look of fury in Yokozuna's eyes after that.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
And he turned it around. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Boom! Counter. He knew just what to do. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
What a display of strength here.
Powerbomb into the casket.
Trying.
They did it! They survived for now!
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Oh, and that's what she gets for taking her eyes off her opponent.
Oh, back elbow.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Propped up in the corner.
She fights back with the counter. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. Now is as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Connects. Saw it coming. Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
The superstar's lifeless body.
The destination has become extremely dark. We've got a struggle on our hands to close the cap.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. No clue what he hopes to find down there. Oh, what a slap. Situation you want to avoid. What now?
What now?
Oh, direct impact to the chest.
What's the thought here?
And a stiff shot to her core there.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Able to slip out of that one.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Powerbomb into the casket.
Can they close the casket with the opponent?
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Gets lifted into position.
Rotates over for a flapjack.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. And no one could have predicted the lengths these superstars would go to steal the show tonight.
Placing her in the corner.
Yokozuna is just begging for a fight.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
thankfully.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Lifted and completely helpless here. Fights out of trouble with a barrage of strikes.
Oh my, dragon screw targeting the ankle.
Not a good spot to be in.
Backbreaker.
Into the casket they go.
Oh no, rest in pieces. Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive resistance. And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And now he may be planning to turn this match into his very own home run derby.
That's Charlotte showing what it means to be the epitome of excellence.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Boom.
That may be the final blow that puts him in the casket.
Oh no, get out of there.
Trying to close the lid, this is going to be tough. They may survive.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Oh, swung for the fences.
He avoids the contact.
What a display of strength here. Break that up. Ooh, sidewalk slam. Ouch.
Oh, God.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe.
This place is starting to rock.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Ooh, sliding into the ring now. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper.
Look at that torque. Something's on the cusp of breaking.
He's desperate to make sure that doesn't happen.
Letting go over hold here.
Maybe she did.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go, figure eight. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Headed back into the ring. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Sky high.
Corkscrew senton.
Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up.
She turns it around with the reversal.
And just in time, he gets out of there. Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there. Trying to force the casket closed.
And finally, it's over.
Fade to black.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Casket is sealed, and so is this match.
A grim victory here, having laid to rest the opposition.
The bell is tolled, and this match is now official. This is a casket match. The only way to win is to get your opponent into that casket and slam the lid shut on him.
A grim task that is much easier said than done. It's going to take a ton of determination and brutal offense to wear your opponent down to the point where you can seal them inside that casket.
Do you have to make it sound so spooky?
Jeez. him away. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Ah, jeez.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Oh, God.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
The patience of Charlotte being tested there, but as we know, she can get mean real quick.
Yokozuna's in-ring ferocity was on full display there.
Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact. Stiff elbow will break that up.
Charlotte might be waking up.
She's able to turn things around, and she might be back in it.
Corey, this match is so twisted, it can make a competitor motionless. What's the game plan for a contest like this?
If you have a sadistic side, this is the night to bring it. Be the first to dissect your opponent. Make sure that you are the only person physically capable of shutting the lid on the casket.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oof. Oh, my goodness.
And this one could be moving to ringside. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Dumped into the casket. Now slam the lid, and this one's open. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Selecting the shovel, and you know what that means. We're in for some punishment.
Carefully measured knee drop.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
Just like that, she turned it around. Jumping face buster.
Bam! Check out this power all the way up.
It'll sit out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Gets out of dodge. Off the barricade.
Oh, that'll shatter your chest. With the counter.
Carefully measured knee drop.
She countered that into her own offense. Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
At this stage, there has to be some concern.
I have no idea how she's still standing. And she anticipated what was coming.
That's why you don't step to the queen.
The queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure four locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey. Figure. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. To the steel steps.
Yoko says this one's over.
I hope you like pancakes. The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now.
No quarter being given by either competitor. You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
Right down on the knee.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh man, turns that into a devastating shot to the knee. She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
And of all the toys under the ring, she settled on the baseball bat. Might I remind everyone, this isn't baseball.
No, ouch. Uh-oh. One step ahead there. This one's close to over. Can they get him? Yeah, into the casket.
Close the lid.
Can they close it? They did it. They survived for now.
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh, reverse back elbow.
So precise.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
She was looking for the great equalizer, and she found it.
You just love seeing him get knocked down a peg.
Oh, goodness. Wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring clothesline. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near. Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Under the ropes and back into the ring. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Yokozuna turning up the intimidation.
That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match.
Followed by a stomp. Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure 4. And Charlotte now bridging up.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Yoko says this one's over.
Oh! Bonsai drop. Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Sliding back into the ring. Hoisted up high here. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
Good defense there.
Foot to the gut. Big boot. Good God Almighty, that
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
Getting him right into the corner.
The Queen teeing off, making the climb all the way to the top. Charlotte Flair moonsault.
Whoa! Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
Sidewalk slam. Yokozuna getting worked on right now.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over. Can they close the cap? Did they survive?
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Gosh, what a match. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Yokozuna's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Yeah, Yokozuna getting some newly determined focus. The superstar's lifeless body. Desperate. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Heading back into the ring now.
Cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
Doing their best to try and close the... Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? And she re-enters the ring.
Oh, that shot has to knock you out. Eludes the attack.
Being placed in the corner here.
Boom, right to the midsection.
Shovel wrapped around the head.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Oh, man. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Who will break first? That is the question. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Ooh! Oh, man, the shots raining down, one after another.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
Setting up for something here.
All the way to the floor.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Able to save herself there. Charlotte with the spear.
She fights back with the counter. Caught that and reversed it.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in? Chucked into the casket. This one's almost over.
I think it is over. Just close the...
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket. And the lid has been shut.
R.I.P.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
The casket is sealed, and this one is as good as buried.
The things you have to do, the depths of your soul you need to dig into in order to win a casket match, I don't envy this superstar at all.
Imagine entering a battle where your destiny is tied to closing the top of a casket.
Think of the disdain you must clutch to for another individual where you have to get them in a closed casket.
It's what nightmares are made of. The images of you being put in a casket just replay in your mind on a loop.
And he counters.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh, strong impact. Bam.
Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
Boom, what impact. Bam, she flipped that attack around.
Smart, attacking the arm. Effectively using the knee. He's able to slip away from that.
Neck breaker. We know there are no rules. We know you have to incapacitate your opponent. But how do you battle with the casket so near?
You can't obsess over your own mortality. If you get distracted thinking about the great beyond, you'll find yourself in the back of a hearse by the end of the night.
To the casket, and they're not done yet. Oh, no. No. What are you doing? Scooping up their opponent for a nasty body slam on top of the casket. This is just nasty.
I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
What a reversal. Moving into the ring.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Now trampling the opposition.
Yokozuna commanding respect from all in attendance.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Nice escape.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over. Trying to close. They did it. They survived for now.
Going to be breathing a sigh of relief.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Oh, not a powerbomb onto the apron.
With authority.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Stepping out of the ring here. Wow. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Oh, he got nailed by that last attack.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there. Into the knee drop. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight? She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
taking things back into the ring.
Right on target with a stop to the gut. Sends her opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over. Can they close it?
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? She's choosing to leave the ring now.
Strong takedown. Boom.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
His body is showing the effects of this match.
And just a case of Charlotte displaying her natural abilities.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Soaring. Oh, man.
Charlotte maintaining a ruthless attack.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
You know, I've always been curious about the versatility of shovels. Wow. That was a stiff shot with the shovel.
Coming down hard with that shovel.
And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
He counters with a great reversal.
Yokozuna able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
It's time for Yokozuna to take advantage of the misstep and take command. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
That was the brilliant mind of Charlotte on display, working in tandem. The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure 4.
Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure 8 if she can do it. She's going to put this one away. And there it is. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. Maneuvers out of the way.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Delivering a series of sharp elbows. Oh!
Uh-oh. Turn it around with a reversal.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Boom!
Oh, he flips that around. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
The superstar's lifeless body just chucked into the casket. Close the lid. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. And now headed to the outside. Oh, man. Clutch with that shove.
She just avoided some serious damage. Using the elbow to escape the attack. As her opponent down and...
Oh, drop. And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
Yeah, Yokozuna somehow gains an advantage despite everything he's been through.
Simple but effective leg drop.
There's that agility and ruthlessness on display. This could be big. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Can there be frustration mounting in these competitors, knowing it's going to take more to win this one?
You can't let those feelings seep into your psyche. You have to keep your focus.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
They survive. I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait. With the lariat.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Wow, the first one didn't, but the second one landed.
Incredible.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of...
Slamming the lid shut, and there's the winner.
What an unbelievable battle.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
The chills begin to calm as the casket match has come to an end.
So many fears had to be overcome. The nightmares leading into this match. Maybe now the victor can actually rest easy.
Would certainly be resting easier than the loser.
Here we go. One of these competitors is going to end up trapped inside that casket.
There's definitely an eerie feeling in the arena tonight. It's just metaphorical, but that casket seems to hold bigger implications for these two.
I don't think anyone wants to end up in a casket before their time.
Rip it in the eyes and the face.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
And now he's back into the ring. Effective counter. Ooh. Being carried around now.
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
That move was a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
And Yoko just laying in with that big man power hits.
Any tips for keeping yourself out of that casket when you're competing in this kind of match? Trying to they did it! They survived for now!
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
She's bringing the fight outside. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Really just laying it in.
Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
Oh, an arm breaker. Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston crap.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Headbutt! And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
Yeah, if there is one thing Yokozuna knows how to do, it's throw his weight around.
The queen now going up. Getting back into the ring now. Sky high. Totally missed that one. Got them off their feet here.
An extremely perilous position in which to find yourself. Oh my God, even worse. All that happens now is the casket. Death. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Big chop block. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
She was ready with the counter.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Oof. Oh, man.
An overbearing assault on Charlotte now.
Yeah, Yokozuna is clearly in control.
superstars countering one move after another.
Oof. Spear by the Queen.
Charlotte channeling all of her aggression into that beautifully executed maneuver.
Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Charlotte is looking unstoppable now.
Yokozuna needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained. She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Not sure what's next, but I'm certain it will not end well.
DDT on the announce desk.
Just a continuous run.
Oh no, look out below! That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Why are they coming over here?
Lots of space and concrete, that's why.
And a suplex. Yoko says this one's over.
Oh! This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
Whip back into the ring. Lifted and completely helpless here.
As their opponent almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid. Doing their best. And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Heading to the outside now. Oh, drop right across the neck. It knew what was coming there.
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she bridge through?
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Charlotte with the spear.
Charlotte going for the figure 4. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure 8, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte in. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
Turns that in his favor. Calculating the next move here. Oh, my, what a splash.
That was the work of a one-of-a-kind.
Yoko says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop.
big opening. Now get over to the casket.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
You saw that being telegraphed.
Has to find a way out of this.
Dropping their opponent into the casket. This could be over. We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, man, a callous attack to the knee. Has control of their opponent all the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up. Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back. They did it. They survived for now.
We're going to be breathing a sigh of relief.
And she's coming back to the ring now. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
She managed to avoid that offense. Ooh, right down the knee. Right to the leg.
Back into the ring here.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
No way! Slingshot crossbody? That was ridiculous. Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Oh my gosh, stopped dead in their tracks.
You better have the ice bath ready for after this match.
Yeah, her ribs really have to be hurting now, guys. Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
And these superstars are feeling it too.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
And he now slides back into the ring. Spear by the Queen.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Oh no, into the casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
Trying to close the lid. Trying. This is going to be tough.
It's not.
And that, my friends, is all she wrote.
What a victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
The chills begin to calm as the casket match has come to an end.
Having the casket shut on you like that, it changes a person. This could be the end of the line, but it could also be the start of something ominous.
No count out or disqualification in this one. The only way to win is to put your opponent in the casket and shut the lid. Pinfalls and submissions mean nothing.
Hard for the focus to not be on the casket because this environment is all about embracing chaos and horror.
Shot to the throat. Nasty one right to the chest.
She's able to evade.
Manages to reverse it.
Well, this will damage your back.
Systematic attack on that arm. Opponent and drops the knee.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Hooked up,
Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
He answers right back.
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
Only the sickest superstars have ever actively wanted to be in a match like this, but once you are, you have to get into a dark mindset.
When it comes to a casket match, it all boils down to a matter of who can be the most sadistic superstar in the match. Losing this one can change you forever.
The showstopper.
A casket match preys on your fears of mortality and forces you to rethink your life.
All while figuring
On the top. Double axe handle connects.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, what a smash!
Had it.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Ah, shin breaker. She's bringing the fight outside.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Look at this. This can't be good. Turn it into a flapjack. It looks like there is no fear in the eyes of Yokozuna's opponent now.
The Queen came into this match with the express purpose of putting a beating on a peasant, and that was a step close.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring. He averts the offense.
Gets lifted into position. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Oh! This one's close to over. Can they get him? Yeah, into the casket.
Close the lid.
Truck. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. She's going under the ring now.
Clubhouse winner is the shovel, which means someone besides Saxton is getting buried tonight. This is why so many live in fear of Yokozuna. This is how he's going for the home run.
Ooh, nice hip drop.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Got the underhook. Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
Escaped that in a hurry. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Ascending the ropes.
Incoming!
Oh, ouch! Into the casket they go!
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying...
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. Shot block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Oh, we've got a...
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Taking things back into the ring. Lift it up. What's next? Bang!
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Yokozuna looking powerless to every attack.
Yeah, now Yokozuna's got to turn the momentum around. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Well, there she goes. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Stomping down. Uh-oh. Yokozuna only gets that look when he's about to attack or eat. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Caught in a bad spot. Facebuster.
Turns it around. Sole of foot meets the stomach. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Trying to...
And then they survive! I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
She grabbed a sledgehammer and she's looking to do some permanent damage now.
Just absorbing way too much damage at this stage.
Yeah, she's really in trouble now. I don't know if she can turn it around.
And
Slam down the casket with authority.
Doing their best.
They did it! They survived for now!
gonna be breathing a sigh of relief. He's heading back to the ring. Offense from the utterly superior Charlotte Flair.
Nasty chop delivered by Shawn.
Natural selection. Now is as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
Back into the ring now.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done. And he now slides back into the ring.
Man.
Oh, what a clothesline.
She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Oh, they just chopped that hammer right at him.
That core area really getting lit up. Absolutely choked by a German suplex.
Oh my God!
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs. Oh! Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high. Fall away slam into a kip up. Bang! Charlotte, so impressive.
So powerful.
Backpack stunner. What's she looking for under the ring?
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast.
Kendo stick to the skull.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Driven into the steel steps. Caught with the elbow. Turns it around.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Man, what timing on that counter. Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Oh! Muscled into the casket.
Close the lid, win this thing, win it!
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the...
And then he survived!
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message. She's just teasing her with that device of destruction.
Oh, God.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Oh, my gosh. Going head on into the stairs.
She counters it.
Good takedown. Showing the fundamentals there. I don't know about you two, but I can barely hear my own thoughts.
The WWE Universe is making their feelings heard loud and clear. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Backpack stunner. This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
She's looking winded after taking so much damage to her midsection.
She's got to feel like a fish out of water.
Not looking good. In this position. Oh, look at this. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
And my word, this has been a match for the ages.
This has been a monumental affair. The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Huge boot. Got the leg, it drops an elbow. Shot to the chest. Oh, jeez, that could take you out. Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Whip back into the ring. Yoko says this one's over.
Bullseye drop.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket. casket.
Oh no, into the casket!
Close the lid and it's over.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight. And finally, it's over.
Fade to black.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Casket is sealed, and so is this match.
No one wants to be put in a casket before